Hey everyone, Mr. Schultz here as we dive into finding the inverse relation of a group of coordinate points. So we're going to determine the inverse relation to a group of coordinate points. All right, well, what is this asking? Well, we're pretty much going to just switch the x and y points, coordinate pairs, with each other to figure out the inverse of them. So here's our steps to success. Label the points so it's easier to describe. Graph the relation, the first problem, if it isn't already graphed, and then just find the inverse, which is exchanging the coordinates of the ordered pairs. So let's dive in. So I'm going to call this A, B, and C. Does it matter? No, not really. But I'm going to label them. A is 2, 3. B is 2, -1. And C is going to be -3. Let's go back. Comma, -1. So the inverse of them will be just switch the x's with the y's. 3, 2. The inverse of b is now -1, 2. And the inverse of c is going to be -1, -3. So let's color them. Let's do it in purple. So I'm going to label these in purple. I'm going to label them. So 3, 2 will give me A inverse, the inverse of A. B is going to be -1, 2. So here is inverse B right here. And then inverse of C is going to be -1, -3. Seem to be missing a point right there. This would be -3 right here, but it's missing, and that's okay. And so what we can do is I'm going to insert a line so you can see what it should look like. Now it's not going to be perfect, but there's our inverse. All right, let's do the next one. Why don't you try to figure out this? And then we can go on. I'm going to label the points and then we will write the inverse of them. So first up, D, E, and F. Go ahead and you write the coordinate points. What are they? In 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. And now let's find the inverses of them. Now the funny thing on this one is they're the exact same points, but different. Look at the E prime. It doesn't match up with, although D and inverse of D right here matches up, E and E, the inverse of E, do not match up. It switches with the F, but why? It just so happens that if we switch out the 5 and the 2 for 2 and 5, it's just a coincidence that it's the same. There's nothing that's connecting these. The only thing we're doing is we're switching the X with the Y. So now it looks like this. So it just so happened it looks exactly the same. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys in class, and you have a good one. Bye.